Venison! 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 Venison!
My sorry inputs are that's good. Muted.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's eating sausage.
Italian.
He's eating
Italian link sausage.
Wait,
It's an Italian man sausage.
he's going down on an Italian guy?
Yeah.
Nah. Not really. No.
He's the new Jeffrey Dahmer, man. He just cooked up a penis.
Ew.
There's no way to describe these things accountably, so I'll just shut up.
No, you're not going outside, Vince!
This is shaping up to be an interesting show, and we've just started.
Venison!
Delicious.
Fine!
Venison, do you not hear Lulu's channel?
Oh yeah.
Okay, for a moment there, you made me think that like I had a problem with the soundboard.
No.
You're just choosing to not. Okay, so you're just being an ass.
Yep.
All right, Lulu, would you like me to deliver a message to Venison?
Yes, tell him happy birthday for me.
Oh yes, about that. Yeah,
Well,
Venison.
thank you.
Venison,
Oh, now you fucking hear? Fuck you, bitch!
Venison, I bought a record for you this past week.
Space Command to Zoom. All systems are go for your message to a terrific young man.
Oh wait, this is the wrong record.
Hey, big guy.
That's for a terrific young man.
It's your birthday. I'm in charge of the stars, and I'm here to say, hey, big guy, you're the big star today. My name is Zoom, and I live on the moon, but I came down to Earth just to sing you this tune. 'Cause, big guy, it's your birthday today. A present for you I wanted to find, an outer space creature, a one of a kind, a wild womp or a kukul chew, a snaffle crop or a buzzer snoo, or maybe a three-eyed tickle shay for your birthday. Did you ask?
What's a cuckoo chew?
Well, up on the moon, it's nothing new.
So there, happy birthday, Venison. What do you think? I find a good record for you?
Send me a copy of that.
I will have to do that.
I can use it for other people.
Yeah, this is great because they made this song with several different names filled in. And when I was a kid, for I think for my 6th birthday, a family friend gave me a copy of it as a birthday gift. You know, hey Jonathan, it's your birthday. Instead of big guys and Jonathan in it, but of course that record it's one of those flimsy records, and the original one I got for my birthday got wrinkled up, and you know the needle goes flying all over the place when you try to play it, so you can't do anything with it anymore. But I found this one in a dollar bin recently that said "Happy Birthday, Son," and just does the generic "Hey, big guy," so obviously it was the big guy version in an envelope labeled for Son, so that way a store that couldn't stock like 50 different versions of it could just stock one for boy, one for girl, with different titles on there. And here's the weird thing about this one. So it's the big guy version, that's generic, but if you turn it over, it's got the name Jonathan written on it. So I had to spend $1 for it because it had my name written on it, even though it doesn't sing my name. So, yeah, there you go.
That's pretty interesting.
The camera's not focusing. Let's see if we can get the camera to focus. Come on, camera. Come on. Close enough. All right, so no one really wants to see my face that clearly anyways. Anyways, it's that time again. It's time again to open the show.
Comment suppressed.
And once again, you are tuned into another fun-filled edition of...
Insert title here.
Apparently half of the audience is glad, half of the audience isn't. And I hit the wrong button first. But it's the show that changed names so often, we had to put a placeholder in. And this week, it's, I don't know. It's the Fuzzy Show. It's the Fuzzy Show this week.
Show.
Yeah. This camera's pissing me off. There we go. Now people can see me. And now everyone's closing their browser windows all across the country. And other countries. But, yeah, it's Monday. It's a Monday holiday. And I decided, fuck it. I'm taking the rest of the week off. Because you know what a Monday holiday means? It means you go into work on Tuesday, and you now have 4 days to do 5 days worth of work. Fuck that. Just take the rest of the week off. You get a whole week off for only 4 of your vacation days instead of 5 of your vacation days. And then you don't have to deal with the bullshit of getting 5 days worth of work done in 4 days. It's win-win-win. I don't know where
Until
the
you
third
come
win
back
is.
and you have to do a week's worth to catch up.
No, that's vacation is for other people to do your work. And then you come in and go, what? You didn't do this? Well, fuck you. I quit. And then...
And then you have an extended vacation.
An extended vacation. Well, I'm hoping to do some interviewing this week. We'll see if I line anything up. But I also have other projects and things to get done. Starting with tidying up this room so I can record a video for Steve Guttenberg to post on his channel. And I think I should probably record a video that doesn't look like I'm broadcasting live from a garbage dump. So,
Oh, it's not a garbage dump. It's just a spare room.
it's my man cave / office / guest room / studio. It's my studio. I just need to tidy up the studio a bit. I think I'll do it from the couch behind my table and put the camera over there.
What's that bottle behind you?
Bottle.
Yes,
Bottle.
there's a bottle.
There's a bottle behind me.
Other way.
Oh, that's rubbing alcohol.
Oh.
You know, if you run out of beer and you still want to get shit-faced.
No, you don't want to drink that. Don't drink it.
No.
Don't drink it.
Don't drink the rubbing alcohol. That's what hand sanitizer is for.
Oh.
All right, you run out of beer or booze. First it's vanilla extract, then hand sanitizer, then rubbing alcohol. If there's one thing you learned today, it's don't do that at all. Don't. No, that's a joke. Don't do. No, that's for cleaning the tape heads on the tape decks.
Okay.
And Nintendo cartridges.
Huh.
Yeah. So, how was everyone's week?
Yeah, finding out that your back door won't open because the latch broke.
Oh. Wait. If the latch broke, doesn't that mean that the door will open but it won't close?
No. The thing that, the insert that, that drives, oh, God, I don't even know what to call that part. The plunger into the hole. It's stuck in there now. It won't move.
Oh,
no
I
matter
see.
What you do.
It broke in place, which means that you could break the door open and then it wouldn't close. So you gotta decide: do you want no access to the back door, or do you want only access to the back door?
Oh,
wait, this.
Okay, so you can actually dismantle it. There's screws that hold the
we can fix this.
The thing in place, and then you can, take both knobs off and jimmy it out of place, so that way you can open it back and forth, and then you can buy a replacement and actually have something to lock the door with.
You can fix this. This sounds like a good
Or
job for
I
a
can
Tuesday.
call maintenance and have them do it.
Which will take about 3 months.
No, these guys are pretty quick.
There we go. When all else fails, just bring up some CCR and sing songs about looking out the back door while staring at the back door that won't open.
And make it worse, I'm a little nervous that I can't. Because
Why?
of the storms that are headed this way. For tonight until Friday.
Okay, can you get out of the window? Can you get out the front door? Can you hide in a bathtub? Can you hide between...
Oh yeah, the
beams?
front door still works.
Okay, so
But,
what's your problem?
Can't get out of the window though.
Why?
They won't open. I tried that, and these are have got weird inserts, for locking them in place. There are these two pull things. One on each side, and you got to pull the exact same time, and they're small, which means you got to have a lot of strength to do it, and somehow push the window up. It's a
Okay,
pain in the ass.
so you can't
What?
break the window?
But, the people who would install it and painted everything, sort of like on the ledge, painted it shut. I just been too lazy to break it.
Okay, that's your fault. So if
Yes.
if you die in this apartment because of the storm, that's your fault.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
No, the windows, can't open them. Voila. I could break them if I have to, but
I just fucking said that! What the fuck's wrong with you?
yeah, why not to break them?
Here's what sounds like when Venison tried to fix his back door. Just got home from Illinois, locked the front door, Now that's a broken back door right there.
I should know better than actually, try and reason with you, Venison, because there is no point.
Oh yes, but reasoning must be valid.
The hell is that noise?
It's Legion of Rockstars trying to play looking out my back door.
Oh my god.
And speaking of rock stars, we do have Sir Mars joining in on the call.
Really?
Who?
Hello!
Oh my god!
I have a question for you,
Yes,
Gators.
yes.
This is very important, and everybody else. This is very important. I'm going to a steak place in a little while. I'm going to the fancy Texas Roadhouse.
Rare.
You know how fancy that is, right?
Right.
Really fancy.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what to get. I don't know if I want to eat a whole steak, and I can't find freaking tri-tip on the menu. What's their problem? How can you have a steakhouse without tri-tip?
This is okay. This is okay. They have these things called to-go boxes, and
Yes.
then you have lunch tomorrow.
Well, I was thinking about getting a pulled pork sandwich, but, it's just pulled pork. It's not a steak in a steak place.
You order the steak. Order who's paying for dinner?
I am paying my side of the dinner. I'm not paying for anybody else's side of the dinner.
Okay, why don't you get prime
okay.
rib?
I should do prime rib, but they have so many other cuts, too. They have a ton. But I'm still peed off they don't have tri-tip. Why can't I just...
Cowboy ribeye?
Ribeye. Get a ribeye, rare, and get the to-go
Cowboy
box when you've
ribeye.
eaten all you
Why do
can.
I want it rare?
Because that's how you get steak.
No, that's BS.
Get it medium.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't
Oh,
buy steak
wow.
food.
We have a true steak fan here. He knows how to order his steak. He's going to get it blue.
Huh?
What?
That-
You know what? Better say keep eating your sausage. It's okay.
I hope those
Dude,
are well done.
even I won't like touch blue. Like I
Okay,
tried
you know
touching
what?
Blue,
You know-
and that shit was nasty.
Yeah, you
know
order
what?
Blue. It's still mooing on the plate there, looking at you like, why
Well-
didn't you cook me?
I didn't see it, honestly. I want a freaking tri-tip. And you know what? There's freaking Black Bear like 2 feet away from me and they have tri-tip. Why can't a freaking steakhouse have tri-tip? I don't understand.
Because
Eat off.
Because tri-tip necessarily isn't considered steak for
It's
some reason
delicious,
in a
though.
steakhouse. I know it's
So-
delicious, but you find that more in a barbecue
So-
place, not a steakhouse, because it's
I
considered
I can't get a barbecue sandwich if I wanted, but
Here's the thing: you could have tri-tip any other time. This is. I think you need to open yourself up to a new experience here.
just get the 72-ounce steak and save it for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the next 2
Oh,
weeks.
there you go. There you go. This is, Neo
the-
knows how to do this.
Did the Texas Roadhouse have a 72-ounce steak?
No,
Let-
no.
Because they
What
also
I'm
have
saying-
ribs. I was really tempted about ribs too, though.
Yeah,
What's
but
that?
how much
Two
how
packs?
much meat do you get on ribs compared to
That-
like a nice steak?
See, that's the problem because you go to some places they have like really thin ribs but big ass amount of meat in the middle, or they have these big ass fat cow ribs with like a little bit of meat in it.
Now you could get the Fort Worth ribeye. You can get the Dallas filet.
Oh, are you on the site?
They got the Porterhouse T-bone.
What is T-bone though?
They have something called Roadkill.
I saw that. What is a roadkill? I couldn't see what it was though.
What is roadkill?
Well, that all depends on what got run over that day in front of this.
Oh!
No, it's probably a cat. Okay.
No, it's
Oh!
it's a 10-ounce chop steak smothered with sautéed onions, sautéed mushrooms, and jack cheese.
I want that.
Basically,
No.
it's your steak
No.
smothered in a bunch of stuff.
No, I don't want to.
No.
I want.
That's where you just want the steak,
I would-
medium
I would
rare,
either get a.
with
yeah, I would
nice seasonings
Now
and
you
chard.
could get the filet medallions, three tender fillets, 9 ounce total, topped with peppercorn sauce and served over seasoned rice.
Rice? Who eats rice?
Well, you don't have to eat the rice; it just comes on the rice.
No, I don't. Why would I want rice at a steak place?
Be-
I want meat.
because it's yeah, and they serve the meat on the right. You were complaining about wanting
No. See,
not
you
too
get
much
it with
steak.
potatoes, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say if
get
I get it
with
with
potatoes.
I get it with potatoes.
Ask them if you.
Or
can-
actually, their steak fries are pretty good because their steak fries aren't those little thin things. Those things are like half a potato. They're more. You know what? Their steak fries remind me more of freaking potato skins. That's how big they are.
I am sure if you ask them if they can replace the rice with a potato or steak fries, that they would be more than willing to do this for you.
It's just okay. I want to go. Okay. I originally wanted a burger today. I wanted a bacon cheeseburger, but because I've been craving burgers. But you don't go to a steakhouse for a burger. You don't do it. I can't do it unless you know what. You know what? I'll tell you the only time I get a steak, a sandwich at a steak place. You get a big ass piece of steak on sourdough bread with some pepper jack cheese or something.
Well, why don't you get like a French dip?
Here's
don't
the
have
thing.
that. I didn't see it.
Here's the thing.
What?
It's not a steakhouse. It's a Texas Roadhouse. Let's
I
be
know.
real
I
here.
would rather go to a better steakhouse,
Let-
but
It's not a steakhouse. It's a chain restaurant that happens to serve good steak.
and the
Now-
thing is, Gators, there's better places around here that are freaking Texas Roadhouse.
I
you know
that.
this.
So here's the thing. You want a bacon cheeseburger, right?
You know what? I know. I want a good
What's
big ass
the
bacon
point
cheeseburger.
of paying for a steak when you want a bacon cheeseburger?
You know what? I'm not gonna turn down a steak though.
Okay, so you do want the steak.
Yeah, I want a bacon cheeseburger, but we're going to a steak place. So you know what? I say I want a freaking steak. I'm not ordering a burger at a steak place. I can't do it.
You're not turning down a steak, but you'd rather be in a bacon cheeseburger. Why don't you order the bacon cheeseburger and then get a to-go steak on your way out?
It's a ghost steak.
Yeah.
A to-go steak. That is.
I just made this up because one thing I know about Texas is everywhere we went, there was a guy that was with us that always at the end of the meal ordered a to-go tea. and
yeah,
they would bring him a
tea.
paper
What?
cup with tea in it, and he would go. So I'm thinking, this should also apply to steaks.
Well,
Just order
so
a to-go steak
Gators,
after
it's
you're done with.
loosely tea. What it is it's tea swill. It's a sweet tea. That's what you get to go. That you do that everywhere. North Carolina, Kentucky, any southern area, you get your to-go tea.
We
which is
don't
basically
we don't
tea
do
swill.
that in Jersey.
Well, do you want fish?
Well, yeah, you don't. You do the to-go tea. The tea
to-go,
swill.
Yes.
Mars.
What?
They also have fish. They got country dinners. They got chicken
ribs.
specialties. They got combos. They got ribs, and they got steaks.
They got this onion thing.
Oh, they might have a chicken rib combo or a steak rib combo.
Oh my
They
God!
got-
They do have combos. Let's see: grilled barbecue chicken combo, chicken critter combo, sirloin combo, Fort Worth ribeye combos, Dallas filet combos. All right. So, what do you want?
Do they have a ribeye combo with ribs?
Let's see.
Yes.
The ribeye
You get
combo is for your choice of 2 sides: 10-ounce ribeye with grilled shrimp, 10-ounce or 10-ounce ribeye with ribs. So yeah, you can get a 10-ounce ribeye with ribs and 2 sides, but it's not available at all locations.
Well, better be freaking available at this location. We'll punch the waitress or waiter in the freaking gullet.
So we've gone from I can't eat a whole steak to I'm going to get me some ribs with my steak.
You know what?
There's also
Gators. Okay, a 10-ounce steak is not a whole steak. That's like half a steak.
Good, valid point.
there's also chicken and ribs, or chicken and a 6-ounce sirloin.
Wait, are you trying to tell me I need to eat more chicken?
I'm just saying. Fuck.
This is great.
There's also grilled barbecue chicken with a 6-ounce sirloin, or grilled barbecue chicken with ribs.
I mean, I could get a steak kebab, but I get kebabs over at the Afghan place all the time, so I'm not doing that one either.
Huh. Picky eater.
Venison, when was the last time you went to a steakhouse of any sort?
Last time was an Outback.
Okay, well,
Boom.
they're 24-ounce steaks. They're not bad. I had to take half that home, by the way,
I think
because
I think we filled in the placeholder this week. You've tuned in to the Suburban Homeboys Reunion Show.
well,
I'm
I'm not
sorry.
staying this whole time. I gotta get ready, but because my ass didn't do anything till 3, so.
Dude, they got steak kebabs.
Yeah, they do.
I
have-
know, that's why I said if I was steak kebabs, I go to the Afghan place down the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're just very picky about what you order, where you order it from. I mean, you won't order a bacon cheeseburger from a Texas Roadhouse because it's kind of like a steakhouse.
Gators,
You won't
if
order
I wanted-
kebabs.
If I wanted a bacon cheeseburger, which I do want, I
Yeah.
originally wanted that. I could either go to Black Bear or I can go to Nations and I can get a freaking pie. I mean, I get a freaking whole pie and bring it home. I have no problem with it.
But Nations puts Miracle Whip on their burgers.
You tell them light dressing.
Yeah.
Gators, light dressing.
Like,
Very light dressing.
I
You don't
want
get it.
no dressing. I want no dressing. I want mayo
You could
and
tell them no
ketchup.
dressing.
They got mayo back there?
Mayo, a little drop of mustard, and lots of ketchup.
Well, they do have pie, though.
Yeah, I was saying get a whole banana cream pie and bring it home, but
There you go. There you go.
I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to get that delivered to the door because you're not going to Nations apparently.
So I take it your friends are taking you out, and they decided we're going to Texas Roadhouse.
Well, I was invited, so
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, okay.
Okay. All right. I mean, if I was still there, I'd be like, "Hey, ditch them. Let's go to Black Bear and get your bacon cheeseburger." but
Dude.
The thing is, the bacon cheeseburger there is fine. I'm sure it's excellent there. The problem is getting a burger at a steakhouse, loosely a steakhouse,
it's not
is
a
something
steakhouse.
that it's. You know,
Dude.
the thing is,
Dude.
they're known for steak.
It's a roadhouse. You don't order a road there, so you just order what you want.
dude, I'd go with like either the Fort Worth ribeye or probably the prime rib.
I think the ribeye and ribs combo is the way to go. I thought that's what we've landed on. So
Oh, there's also country dinners.
damn it! Now I want to fly out there and go to Texas Roadhouse with you because this is going to be good. I want the ribs and the ribeye.
Dude, there's beef tips, there's grilled pork chops, there's pulled pork dinner.
Yes.
There's
I want-
country
I want
fried
them all.
sirloin.
I was really looking at pulled pork because they have sandwiches that look really good as well. But
You can't go wrong with pulled pork. There you go.
I don't
Dude,
know.
you can always go with country fried sirloin. It's like country fried steak.
I don't like that. I don't want that. I can get that
I
other
don't want
places. Well, I can get anything other places, or technically, I mean, it's fine. But I just feel like if I'm in a steak place, I need to eat steak. They gave me a big ass sharp knife. I want to use it. Okay.
You can cut your bacon cheeseburger in half with that.
Fine.
No.
You want to know what?
Who's cutting
Just-
my burgers? What's
just-
wrong with you?
Just go with, you know what? Just go with the
What?
kids menu and get a Ranger Meal Ranger Rib Bit basket. Okay?
That
Just-
sounds
just
like
go
a
with
meal
that.
for Venison after his birthday song. Just saying.
Oh my
Or
god.
go with the little Delio steak bites. Okay? Just go with something small.
Gators, I have another question for you.
Okay.
Did you buy any Brady Bunch while you went flea market shopping?
No, I did not find any Brady Bunch. I
I mean,
bought.
do you guys believe Gators has no Brady Bunch on freaking vinyl? Do you believe that?
I have the
Does that
Brady.
make sense to you?
I have the Brady Bunch Christmas album on 8-track. I think that is enough.
I don't know about that.
Why do you even have that?
because I like listening to it around Christmas time.
Dennis is getting the song sent to him on Tuesday, by the way. Just to let him know.
Now, I do have the Partridge Family Christmas album on vinyl, and the Brady Bunch Christmas album on 8-track. I think that's fitting.
Oh, I think you're gonna have a party upstairs. The guy's buffing his floor.
Mars, I have to make a video this week.
I'm sorry. Are you doing your quad thing?
I'm gonna do the surround thing for Steve Guttenberg. He's gonna post it on his channel.
That's nice.
Texas Bloom?
My question is, are you teaching him that more than binaural just stereo is not just enough sometimes, especially with the home theater?
I basically,
'Cause-
yeah.
There's not only 3 dimensions. There's above you now with Atmos. Has he not messed with Atmos at all?
I'm sure he's familiar with Atmos, but basically,
Well, he works at CNET. I hope he's familiar with Atmos.
I've spoken to him on the phone, and he actually is a fan of surround sound.
I'll be right back. I got a phone call or my door rang. I'll be back.
Okay, all right. He'll be right back. So I'm just
Atmos, huh?
Atmos. It's this new thing where they do surround sound, and you can set up whatever your speaker configuration is for it, and it also has a height channel.
Fine. Skype.
Or I'll be right. Wow.
And
Hey, I've got to go, guys.
oh, okay. Well, let us call us back and let us know how the steak was.
Yeah, really. That's if you'll say all hours of the night drinking.
Chocolate milk, maybe. Nearest Texas Roadhouse is 23 minutes from me. That's not too far. I think we might have to. I think I might have to visit a Texas Roadhouse this week now.
They have a fucking onion bloom. They're they're like the Americanized, not even Americanized. I mean, like the fucking Outback is American.
Well,
it's not even Australian.
I'm probably gonna. Yeah.
It's just an upscale fucking Outback.
It is. It's an Outback without the it's like an Outback without the Australia themed.
Yeah.
And really good bread.
Outback has really good bread.
Yeah. Because I was at a Texas Roadhouse once, and it was when I drove across the country, one of my trips. Me, Chris, and Dune, and Dune's wife, we all went out to one of the dinner nights to Texas Roadhouse, and I remember that the bread was really awesome. The meal was good too. The steak was good, but I remember they had really awesome bread. And but I'm probably going to go to a Red Robin this week. and I can get the bacon cheeseburger that Mars wishes he was eating tonight.
Yeah, I can make really good steak.
I wonder if
So-
there's Texas Roadhouse by me.
What's your zip code? We can put it into the finder right here on their website.
Ah! Beans, you're laying on my controller.
44256.
Let's see. Oh my God, there are plenty of them around here. There's one in Cleveland. There's one in Cuyahoga Falls. There's one in North Canton. There's one in Alliance. There's one in Elyria. There's one in Mansfield. Take your pick. There
You find one in there by Medina?
Medina. Where's Medina?
It's near Cleveland.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, there's let's see. There's one in Brooklyn. There's you basically you can go east to Cuyahoga Falls, or you can go north to Brooklyn. Probably Cuyahoga Falls is going to be your closest one. Actually, it's in Stowe, which is
shit.
north of
Yeah.
Cuyahoga Falls.
And no way to get there.
Well, you got a thumb.
I'm not that well familiar with the state yet where I'm going to do that.
Oh, you got you have a smartphone, right?
Yeah.
There's this thing called Uber that I've heard about that the kids are doing these days.
Wednesdays at Elk Valley Casino, they have a prime rib buffet for $10.
Ooh.
Yes.
Casino buffets are good stuff.
Oh yeah, complete with seafood and all you can eat.
And Uber, huh? I've been thinking about them to just see if I can get to Cleveland.
Well, how far away are you from Cleveland?
About 25 miles.
I'm sure you can do it at least once or twice a month, depending on how much, your income is.
The income isn't that great.
Well, that's because you're in Ohio.
It's just enough to keep things the same here.
There you go.
Yeah, I know the feeling. And I'm in California.
Oof.
Oh man!
And you're not in one of the good
electric
areas
bill
of
was
California.
ridiculous.
Hmm?
And you're not even one of the good areas of California.
No, I'm in the backwoods. I'm in the sticks.
You get to have the disadvantages of the backwoods and the high expenses.
Yeah. I'm in an area where there's no law.
Oh,
The law doesn't reach us up here. We get to set our own rules.
you make your own rules. Anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, that burp.
We're so rural. We don't get much help from California. So it's fucking
Whoa.
great.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you
awesome.
for that, venison. That was really
Wow.
enhancing to the show. Yeah. So let's see. What do we have for topics this week? Besides Mars's great steak adventure, I got some steak sandwiches in the freezer. Maybe I can have that after the show to help fix my steak craving. I'll just drink beer until I don't care about steak anymore. There we go. There's my plan for the night. So
I got a frozen steak and a beef tip. A frozen beef tip in the freezer.
You know what we need to do? We do need to call our on-location co-host, Brian Blues, and see how he's doing, because he did hook up the Bluetooth while he's on the road. So we're going to try
Where is
adding...
Where is he venturing at this week?
As usual, he's driving out to visit the folks, because, that's what you got to do. So we'll see if his phone is working, or if Skype is working, or if both decide to work at the same time. And hopefully he won't give me a hard time about not having Brady Bunch records in my collection. because that's I don't know what it is with Mars about wanting me to have. I mean, heck, I played a Donny Osmond record on the 5-hit. That was
Do you have
At the
Knight
tone,
Rider?
please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Brian, it's Gators and crew here. You missed Mars. He called in earlier, and we had to help him with his steak dilemma. I think we solved it though, and
No, we didn't.
we didn't.
No, we didn't.
Well,
No.
I thought we settled on the ribeye and ribs combo.
No.
No, I think that's what he's gonna order. You know what?
No.
We should all take bets on what Mars is gonna order, and then he can let us know. And yeah, maybe 2 or 3 years from now, he might get back to us on that.
And he mentioned a 72-ounce steak. How can he eat that?
Lulu mentioned that. I think she just made that
I
up.
mentioned it.
Mentioned it. One of us
Yeah,
is
there are
smoking a
some
lot of
places
pot,
actually
Brian.
have that.
Brian, one of us is smoking a lot of pot. Can you guess which one it is?
I'm not smoking that much pot.
We heard the sound
not that
effects of the
much.
bong during the call, and I don't have my soundboard up.
And I only had 4 hits.
Oh, okay, 2 of us are
You
smoking
know
a
what?
lot of pot.
You know what? Just because I woke up, drank 4 cups of coffee, haven't eaten, been smoking pot most of the day,
You know, I'm feeling
and
left
been cleaning. Okay, and still been smoking doesn't
All right.
mean
I
I'm
think
higher than pot.
I think I have to remove Brian from the call to stop filling up his voicemail. I'm trying to figure out how that works. I think this dropped
No.
down here. All right, call us back, Brian, or tweet us or something, or I don't know.
Let us
I am
know.
I am absolutely content with myself right now. And I'm looking over at my sink, and I've noticed that I have tons of fucking dishes, and I don't even want to touch those.
So you're stoned. You're stoned, and I'm
No, I'm not stoned. I'm not stoned. I'm happily content. I'm not stoned.
Okay, you're happily content. Venison,
Yes.
how would you describe your state right now?
I woke up this morning, figured out I was going to
Okay, thank you.
get a couple things done.
We don't need the life story, Venison. We just want.
No.
He was
but
born
you
2
kept
days
on
ago.
The final answer.
175 years, and then
I
had a wild life, and then somehow ended up in Cleveland, Ohio, with a bunch of freaky weather. Has been smoking pot. Ate
I know.
some Italian man sausage.
I
Being
know.
Jeffrey Dahmer incarnate as he is.
I don't know. Should I?
Yeah, it's cool. I woke up, was going to scrub the kitchen floor, and that failed.
What, the floor or?
Yeah, kind of the floor.
Oh man,
You gotta do this.
I still have pot in here from last time. I'd have to clean this out if I was going to join you guys. And then the room
pot
would stink.
failed. No, the floor failed. The floor. It failed.
No, the pot don't fail up here. Oh my God, that's why I only had 4 hits.
All right.
And that was about an hour ago.
So, have you ever had a memory from your childhood that you quite couldn't remember and made something of like a mystery that you keep trying to figure out? And then you have this thing like the internet that supposedly has everything on it, and you still can't figure out that thing
Oh,
you
yes.
remember.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Well, for me, it's an 8-track tape. But we'll put a pin on that because you said yes immediately. Like you have something that you can fill in here.
Yes, there's actually many things from my childhood that I remember, especially my early childhood. Like, I fucking swear, like, I was outside. My dad says, "Hey, come look at this." And I stand on the sidewalk, and all of a sudden I see this gargantuan bicycle with a man riding it, like, down the street. Like, this thing was fucking huge. This huge bicycle with, like, wheels about, like, 10 feet in diameter. And I don't know where it came from. I don't know what this bike was about.
And you never saw it again.
And I've never saw it again. I'm like, where the fuck did this bike come from?
You would think,
you know?
You'd think someone that owned a bike that magnificent would ride it more than once. So
yeah,
were they visiting your area, or was this a one-time thing? Or, okay, yeah, I see.
Or was he biking from Los Angeles?
Like, I don't know where it came from, and I've asked my dad, like, previous times, and he goes, "What are you talking about? We've never seen bikes like that before." Like, you know, I'm like, I know I wasn't dreaming when I was like 4 years old. That shit was real, you know?
Well, I just Googled big ass bicycle, and it brought me several search results for bicycle seats.
Yeah, see,
for a big ass.
For a big ass. There was also a videotape that I had, and it was of this bear that came from space to help these other two bears, this mama bear and this baby bear, but someone had recorded porn on it.
Oh.
And my mom found it. And like I was starting to, you know, watch it, and then all of a sudden like it started cutting out, and all of a sudden porn came on it, and she took the
she took the tape away?
Yeah, she took the tape away, so I never figured out what the title was. And I was like 5 or 6 at the time.
Well, I found a video of someone riding a big-ass bike, but it looks like it's normal bicycle wheels with a frame that is like stilts and a long chain reaching up to the pedals up there high above.
No,
this is.
That's not the bike.
That's not quite that's not the right thing right there. Okay, all right.
It's similar, but I mean, like these were big wheels, and it was like it was a tall guy, but like these were like in the diameter, like the wheels were about 10 to.
Now there's the old-timey bike that has one big wheel and one small wheel behind it, but I don't think that's what you're talking about either.
No, because it had two wheels in the same circumference.
Custom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not right. Now here's a bike that consists of 2 big wheels, but the people are hanging from the bar in the middle of the 2 big wheels, pedaling.
No.
And, yeah, this is cool, but this is not the
that
right
is
thing.
Not.
Before you do the braking.
I mean, that might be about the right size of wheel, but
yeah,
but wrong
it's about the
type of-
right size of wheel, but it's the wrong.
Interesting. All right. Well, we've not solved this mystery, but I have a mystery that I'm nearing the. I've kind of solved it, but I haven't quite found it yet. So when I was a kid, my earliest memory of this is when I was younger than 5. My dad still played 8-track tapes from time to time on the stereo, because he had tapes. The stereo had a player in it, and I remember kind of clopping around on a stick with a horse head on it. You remember those types of toys, Venison?
Yeah, I had one.
Yeah.
I had one.
Actually, yeah.
And something kind of cool was played on a stereo, and I saw this tape in there that had a rip through the label and an S logo on it. I knew my letters, and that was so. That was something that I just observed, and I don't know why that even sticks out in my mind. But at some point, fast forward to when we had moved, and I was in like probably second grade, and my dad had replaced a stereo with something newer that didn't have an 8-track player in it, and they were all just stored in a end table somewhere, and teachers didn't like me. And that resulted in difficulties between me and teachers and my parents. And so the system was worked out that if you were good for a week without any complaints, I would get one of my dad's 8-track tapes. And he threw them all in a box in the laundry room. And, I would, each week something went good, I'd go pick out a tape and add it to my pile, and I over time acquired pretty much my dad's collection. And then they all started breaking one by one, and my pile got smaller. I don't think I have a single tape left that originally belonged to my dad. They all broke. My dad still has a few. I think. Anyways.
Well, we found out that you were a bastard little kid.
And you weren't.
Actually, no.
Oh, no, fucking bullshit! I've heard the fucking stories.
Let me give you an example of something that got me in trouble. And when I think back at this, I think the school was fucking with me. Because the guidance counselor told the office to call me down to the office to kind of sit down and talk with him. And she relays a message, call him to the office to get ready to go home. And I think that he intentionally told them to do that to throw me off and then to use this as a I don't know. And so I was in a panic because I was told I needed to be someplace at a certain time, and somehow the message got relayed to me with a sense of urgency. And so we sometimes trade classrooms. Like for science class, we would go to a different teacher in the next room over, and then if our class got out like before our normal teacher's class got out, we'd have to wait outside the room until she was ready to let us in. And I'm told I need to go to the office because I'm being sent home. I don't know why or what's going on. So I'm like, I need to go get my stuff. And the sense of urgency basically told me I need to go in that room and get my stuff and just, kind of be like, sorry, getting my stuff and go. And everyone in the hallway is like, you can't go in there. Why are you going in there? I'm like, I have to. I'm told I need to go to the office and go home. No, you can't. She's not ready yet. We got to line up out here. I'm like, I'm told to do something different from what normal is here. And so then this causes a commotion in the hallway. Then the teacher opens up the door, and I'm all in a panic at this point. I'm upset because everyone's like telling me, no, you can't do that. And then I got authority telling me to do this. And then somehow... she's all pissed off at me for creating this ruckus, and I get in all kinds of trouble over this. I'm just trying to do what I was told to do. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't want to cause trouble. I didn't want to push people over, which apparently trying to get in the door, the teacher accidentally got pushed over. I was not even aware of this until somehow this got to my parents and I pushed a teacher over going through the door, which I didn't even know this happened. And all I was trying to do was what I was told to do, was go to the office with my stuff to go home. And it turned out it was just the guidance counselor trying to fuck with me. So what
was the reason why you couldn't go in?
Yes, exactly.
So someone was cock-flocking you.
Well, no, because like I said, we want the two teachers would like trade classes, and my class got out before my normal teachers The other class got out from so there was still a class in that room, and we were supposed to wait outside the hallway. But like I said, I got called to the office, told get to the office with your stuff and get ready to go home. And the message was delivered to me with a sense of urgency. So perhaps someone could look at that and say, well, obviously you should have waited until you were allowed in the room, then go in the room and get your stuff and go to the office. But I thought, like, they were waiting for me. Like, if I'm told to go to the office and go home, my parents are waiting for me. And I don't want them to be like, what's taking you so long? What were you doing? Are you dilly-dallying? What's going on? You know? Mm-hmm. So I had... So it's stuff like that. It's stuff like that.
Yep, I got it too. I had shit like that happen too.
So see, I'm not trying to cause trouble. Trouble just finds me. Anyways, point is that
you got it.
I cause trouble.
So
plain and simple.
So at some point, I'm rooting through the box to take my tape for the week, since yay, I didn't bowl over any teachers that week trying to get to my stuff. So I get an 8-track tape. And there in the box is this tape I remembered from earlier in my childhood that had the rip in the label and the Yes logo on it. And I thought it was a pirate on the label. And then I looked closer, and it was actually a girl on the label. And the tape was held together with a screw. And I guess someone had to open up the tape at some point, so rip the label to expose the screw, which happened to be near the eye. So at first glance, it looked like an eye patch, but no. Anyways, which would explain the rip on the front label, because that was where the seam was, and the tape had been opened up. So I took the tape, and it was a tape of a bunch of instrumental tunes. And I enjoyed it greatly. And I remember it had Pipeline on it. It had Telstar on it. It had Washington Square on it. The In Crowd, Cotton Candy. A lot of great 60s instrumental tunes. I think there was even a rendition of Moon River on there. And I played the heck out of that tape until at some point the tape stopped spooling back in the cartridge and spit all over in the player and stopped. And that was the end of that tape. And the part of the label that was ripped was where the name of the album and artist was, so I never knew who it was or what it was. And I was upset that the tape broke, but what can you do but throw it out? And yeah, that tape's long gone. All I have is the memory of having an 8-track tape with a bunch of 60s instrumental songs on it. And you figure, well, surely you can find a compilation album that includes all these songs on eBay and go, that's the cover, and buy it. And let me tell you, since college, I've been trying to find a copy of this. And I cannot find any reference to a compilation album that includes all those songs on it from the time period of 8-track tapes. There have been modern CDs that have come out with a bunch of 60s instrumentals on them, but that's not the same thing. And so that's really been a mystery to me, and it's kind of driven me nuts. Like, this tape existed. I clearly remember this tape. I had this tape. Why could I not find a copy of this tape at all? And finally, one last clue revealed itself to me. Yesterday, I'm flipping through Facebook groups. And I'm a member of a lot of 8-track collecting and selling and trading Facebook groups. And someone posted a bunch of tapes that they're selling for $2 each. And I noticed one of the tapes was called The Now Generation and had that exact same S logo on the label. And I'm like, oh my God, that's the label. Now, that's not the tape, but it's the label. So now I know the label that the album was on. And the label, it turns out, is a label called Spar Records. So armed with that information, I go to eBay. I can't find the album on eBay. I did some Google searching. What I found was a website that's pretty much listed all of the Spar releases. And on there is a Spar 8-track tape that was released called The Howard Carroll Orchestra Great Instrumental Hits of the 60s, which is not a compilation. It's the Howard Carroll Orchestra playing all your favorite 60s instrumentals. So the tape I was listening to as a kid was not the original recordings. and I never realized this. So looking for a compilation was the wrong thing. But one of the CDs that shows up a lot in my searches is called Great 60s Instrumentals, which does include like 5 or 6 songs performed by the Howard Carroll Orchestra. So those are probably the same recordings that were on my 8-track tape, but it's not the whole tape. So now at least I know what I'm looking for. I am looking for an 8-track tape on Spar Records of the Howard Carroll Orchestra Great Instrumental Hits of the 60s.
Cool.
I've yet to locate one, but I've put the word out.
But at least now you know what you're looking for.
Yeah, now I know what I'm looking for. And now I can save the eBay searches, and I put the word out to every 8-track collecting group. Hey, does anyone have this 8-track tape? And someone might have it in their, junk pile of tapes to use for parts. Because I don't think people really care much about the Howard Carroll Orchestra. And here's the thing. This album is not even listed on Discogs.com. And they've listed like just about everything. The only reference I found of this is on blueslandproductions.com that has a page about Spar. And I think they have licensing rights to the Spar catalog. But I don't know that means they have masters. I've emailed them asking them what they know about this album, though, since it's the only reference I can find online to this album. But at the end of this, it just seems really weird to me that with all this information that's gathered, I have this one memory from my childhood that is barely referenced anywhere. And out of all that I put together, it all comes down to only one source online that even mentions reference to it.
I know. It's really weird.
It's weird how obscure things could be.
Like I have a troll blanket that I've had since I was 2. And I've tried looking it up on so many places. Like I found a company that's made it. I don't know it off the top of my head. I knew it when I was searching for it. But I cannot find a similar blanket to what they sold to me back in 92. That's like the only one that I've found.
Yeah, it can be weird when it's like you think you can replace something. And you know what's really weird? This is one I thought for sure I can find on eBay. Now, and this was something that they brought back in the 80s at some point, because my mom talked about having these when she was a kid. But they were different when my parents were kids. But those clacking ball toys. And I guess when my mom had them, it would be a ring, and you have 2 balls on the ends of pieces of string, and you kind of clack them up and down, clack, 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 clack. And,
clack.
And they were made with a product that apparently would splinter and break and hit your eye. And then they took them off the market after too many people lost their eyes. But they brought them back and rebranded them as Crazy Clackers. And I remember the commercials. They promoted the hell out of this. Commercials, every other commercial. Crazy Clackers, Crazy Clackers. But this was, 2 pieces of string with balls so that they would stay at the same length automatically. And it was a plastic handle that the strings are coming out of that had a loop for your finger to go in. So you put like the finger in and hold the other top down with your thumb, and then you clack, 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 clack. And they were called Crazy Clackers, Crazy Clackers. They said it twice every time they said it. And you remember the commercials for Crazy Clackers, Crazy Clackers? Or,
I don't
maybe.
really remember that.
Yeah. So
me neither.
It was rebranded in the 80s as Crazy Clackers. They advertised them. I have yet to find a single brand name Crazy Clackers on eBay. I've found plenty of the things with the standard, ring that had the string dangling from. Plenty of those around. But none of the 80s brand Crazy Clackers with the plastic handle. Now, I found one site online that had a picture of them. And I think that gave me the spelling. Let me see. Let me find my save search because I have a save search for it on eBay, and I've yet to get an email about it.
I remember a couple years back they were trying to bring back the Skip It and the Moon Shoes from the early '90s. And
we had to skip it. That was the yeah. You had it on one foot, and you swing it around and lift your other foot and trip and fall and break your nose.
Yeah, they tried bringing back the Skip It a couple years ago, and the Moon Shoes. They were rebranded as something, but it just didn't catch on like it did back in the '90s. What else did they try bringing back? I'm surprised they haven't tried bringing back Pogs. I'm really surprised about that.
Oh, Pogs were popular. Pogs.
I know.
I
know.
Pogs are one of those things that people found a way to make certain Pogs collectible. You know, my brother got into the Pogs. He had the tall Pog container, this tall cylinder, and he had slammers, and he had some of these like really thick, heavy slammers, like the type that were like the thick pieces of metal that had like the hourglass shape to them. And I'm like, what, you gonna throw that at a bunch of cardboard and it's gonna fly everywhere and that's fun? Okay. But I guess if they landed flipped a certain way, that meant something. And I didn't understand it, but no, that's cool. You'd think that they could bring that back.
Yeah. But no. I know Pokemon cards are still kind of a thing. I don't really stay on top of that. Magic cards are still a thing. That's really popular still.
I can't find the... I know there was a place online that had a picture of Crazy Clackers that sold on a different auction site, but that's since fallen off of Google. So I can't even find a picture of original Crazy Clackers to show you anymore. But apparently they spelled them with K's. Crazy Clackers. Crazy with a K, Clackers with a K.
Let me see.
But not a single one has shown up on eBay in probably about a year now. I think I've been searching for these things.
While you're searching, I got something a little weird for you.
Okay.
For one thing, the earliest memory I have was I was still in my crib in the last days of it. Because
so
my
you're
parents,
about 12 or 13 at this point. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And I came home, one time where I was out playing or something, and they had gotten rid of my crib and put a regular bed in there, and I went nuts.
Oh, I've seen these.
I was going crazy. Where's my crib? That's all I knew. I still have my playpen, but they took out my crib. I was about 6 years old. But the weirdest thing was, and this was at the first house I was in. And I remember going to sleep in my grandmother's room. Took a nap there. And, it's on this big, cover type thing, blanket cover, bed cover. And when I woke up, I saw the strangest thing. Somehow or another, it got, the covers, on the top of, the bed cover had got rolled up into what looked like a giant snail shell. It got rolled up and it was big, because it took up almost all of the comforter. I was like, wow, how'd they do that? And I tried to take it apart before my grandmother saw it, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't unravel it. And to this day, I have no idea how I did that in my sleep.
Huh.
No idea. It's something that complex.
Some magical things happen in your sleep. Like there are times where, I mean, it's funny, and this is just simple activities, but I observe things like this. Like, I'll go to sleep and it's warm, and it cools off overnight, and all the beds are kicked down to the end of the bed, and so you fall asleep with like one sheet on you halfway, and you wake up with your sheet, your blanket, and comforter covering you, which means that you reached down and you pulled those up over yourself in your sleep.
I can see that happening.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, stop and think about that. That's your body, like, actually doing things in its sleep. I mean, that's a simple task, but it's a task you're doing while sleeping without even being aware or thinking about it. That's kind of trippy when you think about it.
Yeah, but how do I make the snail shell?
Well, if you could pull up a blanket, you can make a snail shell. I'm just saying.
I don't know about that.
Maybe you woke up and did it and then forgot about it.
No. Because one
snail
day I
shell?
would do that. It was just a big curved thing.
Well, yeah,
A huge roll of curved thing.
Yeah,
It was
weird.
big.
So they were named clackers after a while.
Yeah. Well,
CLACKERS.
What? COA?
CLACKERS. They were renamed clackers back in the 90s.
Oh, they brought. Oh, well, that's showing me the type of toy with the metal ring attached to the strings.
Well, that's what they're known as, are clackers.
Right, but there was a in the 80s there was a branding of them called Crazy Clackers with a little plastic holder with a loop for your finger.
Yeah, I've seen these before. They're also known as smackers.
Yeah, but all the ones I see online have either string, a string hanging from a silver ring, not a plastic handle, or then there's the plastic things that are just the plastic triangle things, which is completely different.
I found one that has a plastic handle.
Okay. Let me check that out. If you can link me.
It's on fatbraintoys.com.
All right, fatbraintoys.com.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with Fat Brian Toys.
No.
All right, so we do clackers, I take it.
No, smackers with a Z.
Oh. Now that is a handle. And that's not quite the same handle, though. The handle was a small, flat piece of plastic, but with this loop that came off the bottom to stick your finger in.
Yeah, these ones are quite different from...
That's interesting. But, I'm looking for the exact thing from my childhood, and it's interesting how obscure this one version of a common toy is. Because, like I said, I remember they advertised the hell out of it. Crazy Clackers. And we saw the commercials run. I guess it was a short window of time that they ran the commercials, but during that window of time, we certainly saw those commercials run all the time. And Mom bought me a pair, and I had them. They were blue Clackers with the blue handle. White string, of course.
They're also known as Boo Boo Lalas.
Boo Boo Lalas.
Yeah. Or sold by Boo Boo Lalas.
Boo Boo Lalas. I think someone can call their boobs Boo Boo Lalas.
No, look at me.
No Boo Boo Lalas there?
Yeah.
All right. Anyways. One of these days, a pair of Crazy Clackers will show up on eBay, and I'll go, no, that's the wrong color, and then I won't buy them.
They're also known as zonkers.
Yeah. Wait, are we still talking about boobs, or are we still talking about clackers?
Clackers!
This works. These work for both.
Oh my god!
This is a new game. Slang term for clackers or pet name for boobs.
That's the funniest thing I've heard.
reminds me of the time we played Genocide Rob was great for bringing random games like that to the show. I remember one week he brought the game with, is it a My Little Pony name or a porn star name? And it was tough.
I'm not even.
I can anybody play with my GG.
Let's see. I'm Googling this right now. Let's see if I can find this to give you examples. Oh, here we go. Here it is. My Little Pony or Porn Star quiz. Let's play the quiz. Let's do this. Apple Bloom. Venison. Apple Bloom. Is that a My Little Pony or a porn star?
I have no idea. I never really watched it.
Well, you got to guess. You got to guess. My Little Pony or porn star?
My Little Pony. My Little Pony.
Yep.
All right, My Little Pony. Yes, we got that right. April Flowers.
April Flowers. Porn star.
Porn star.
Yes, it is a porn star. Autumn Haze.
Autumn what?
Yes, porn star. Baby Snookums.
Oh, that's Pony.
I'm gonna say porn. It's a pony.
It's a pony. Venison
No.
got it right. All right, I'll let you both answer before I type in. Bambi Woods.
Porn star.
Porn.
Yeah, porn star. Belladonna.
Wait, what?
Belladonna.
Oh, porn.
I think pony.
No, porn star.
What?
Candy Apples.
That definitely sounds like Pony. So I'm going to go with that.
Nope, porn star.
What do you know?
Celeste Star.
That's
Pony.
porn.
Nope, porn star.
What the fuck?
That's porn.
Cheerilee. Cherry Lee.
Cherry Lee?
Cherry, well, Cheerilee. Cherry Lee.
One word?
Yes.
Huh. Cherry. Nah, that sounds like porn star.
Porn star from Venison. Lulu?
I just got a notification. Hold on.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, we'll continue with Venison. Nope, that was a pony, actually.
I'll be damned.
Chelsea Blue.
Oh yeah, that's porn star.
Yep, that's a porn star.
Anytime they use real names like that, yeah.
Okay. Hey, how's your? Do you need to head out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I really don't want to go.
Well, if you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah, but I smell like weed.
Quick shower, or is there a can of Lysol nearby? My brother. My brother used to smoke weed, and so I'm quite familiar with the Lysol trick.
No, I shouldn't, because I haven't eaten today, and my mind's kind of wonky. I won't go.
Okay. All right, then we'll give you the next one here. Cherries Jubilee.
I think pony.
Yeah, I think porn.
Pony.
Yeah.
All right. Cherry Blossom.
I thought we did cherry blossom.
No, we did Cheerilee, and then we did Cherries Jubilee, but we have not done Cherry Blossom yet.
Yeah, that sounds like pony, but it could go both ways.
All right, so you're going pony. What do you think, Neo? Lulu.
Pony.
All right. Yeah, pony. Cherry Mirage.
Cherry Mirage.
Yeah.
Ew.
Is that a cherry or is that a mirage? Probably.
That's
mirage.
porn. That's
Yeah,
porn.
that's porn.
Yes, that's porn. Chocolate Stallion.
Chocolate Stallion?
That's tough. That could go both ways.
Yeah.
That could be a black dude that does porn, or it could be a brown pony. You know, or it could be both at the same time. But chocolate.
Yeah, I'm going to say pony for a variety of reasons.
You're hoping for a pony here, Lulu.
Porn star.
I'm sorry, Venison. Porn star, but maybe he does.
Okay. So that means that My Little Pony is racial.
Maybe it's not a pony. It's a porn star. Maybe he does pony play porn though. Crystal Knight.
Crystal Knight. Huh. Wow.
That's a porn star.
Porn.
Yes, it is. Fluttershy.
That's
Pony.
a pony.
My timer ran out and it won't let me guess anymore. Oh, God. I have to reload this. All right. No, it won't let me do this anymore. Give me back the pony quiz. All right. Flutter. Come on. Oh, play quiz. Here we go. So, yes, Fluttershy is a pony. Georgia Peach.
Yeah, that's porn. Because ponies wouldn't know anything about Georgia.
Lulu?
Porn.
Yep, porn. Gingerbread.
Pony.
Yeah, I'll say pony.
Yep, pony. Harmony Rose.
Ooh.
Porn.
Yeah, I'll say porn too. That sounds like one of the pony elites.
It is a porn. Heartthrob.
So,
Porn.
yeah, that's porn.
Nope. My Little Pony.
I'll be damned.
Holly Rider.
Polly Ryder?
Holly Rider.
Oh.
That's
porn.
porn.
Yep. Honey Wilder.
Porn.
Honey Wilder. Yeah, porn.
Yep, porn. Honeysuckle.
Pony.
Pony.
Yep, pony. India Summer.
Huh.
Porn.
Porn.
Yep, porn. Lickety Split.
I'm going to say porn because they shouldn't have that name.
Porn.
Nope, pony.
No.
Masquerade.
Pony. Definitely porn.
It's a pony.
What?
Misty Dawn.
Porn.
Pony.
Porn.
Nah.
Morning Glory.
Porn.
Pony.
Yep, it's a pony.
What?
Paradise.
Wait, what?
Paradise.
Paradise.
Yes.
Pony.
Pony.
Yep, it's a pony. Penny Flame.
Penny Flame?
Penny Flame. Yes.
Porn.
Yep. Pinkie Pie.
Pony.
Pony.
Yep. Princess Celestia.
Pony.
Pony.
Yep. Rainbow Dash.
Pony.
Pony.
Yep. Ripple.
Pony.
Yeah, I'll go Pony.
Yep. Savannah.
Pony.
Porn.
Porn. Venison got it.
Oh.
Shy Love.
Porn.
Wait, what was it again?
Shy Love.
Wait, what?
Shy Love.
It sounded like you said my love
No,
or I
shy.
love.
Shy. You know, someone who's shy. They're shy. It's too
Oh.
shy. You know, Shy Love.
That'll be Pony.
Porn star.
Ooh.
Steamer.
I got it right. What is it?
Steamer.
Glad he just used the steamer.
Porn.
Porn?
Nope. Pony.
What?
Really?
Sunny Days.
That brings up questions.
Sunny Days. D-A-Z-E.
Sunny days.
Ah, sunny days.
Porn.
Venison?
Muffins.
Oh, we lost your sound. Now, did you go pony or porn on sunny days?
Wait, I lost my sound?
It's back now, but it dropped. So I don't know if you answered for sunny days.
No. Let's see. Wait, name again?
Sunny days.
I'll say Pony.
Yeah, pony. Now, Sunny Lane.
Nah. Porn.
Porn.
Yep, porn. Surf Rider.
Pony.
Yeah, that sounds Pony.
Sweet Stuff.
Oh man, that's so
Pony.
says Pony.
Yep, that's a pony. Sweetie Belle.
Porn.
Yeah, I don't think they have two with the same name. Porn.
Nope, that's a pony.
Huh.
Twilight Sparkle.
Pony.
Pony.
Yep. Wind Whistler.
Pony.
Yep. And Wisteria.
Pony.
Pony. You did pretty good on that. I didn't, I think we're all losers on this, so I didn't keep score, but actually you did pretty good.
Yeah, like I said, anything connected to real names, no. But when you get the Sweetie and Cherry and stuff like that, it makes it tough.
Yeah. Yeah, Cherry can certainly be using poor names.
I think that's why the bronies like them. Because they're close to porn names. They're like, oh,
Yeah, poor name or pony name. Either, hey, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, so, let's talk about lawnmowers, shall we?
Hey, before that, let me get something here real quick, because this only happened last night. Yeah, and getting back to, thing here. Saturday morning cartoons.
Uh-huh.
There
What
was a
about
show tonight that had a theme of them, on the something called the Fun Zone. And the entire show was about cartoons. And you would not believe how many people requested cartoon theme songs. Stuff that even I never really remembered at all. But he found a lot of the good ones. Except he fucked up on the Thunderbirds musical score without the launch. but he did find a Fireball XL51. Yay! So you see, there are many, many adult people out there who still love their cartoons and still watch them.
Yes, they're known as stoners. No, kidding. kidding.
Not really.
I like cartoons too. Cartoons are fun. But
yeah, the big thing was lately Phineas and Ferb and Milo Murphy's Law and the crossover they did with it.
Now
that was cool.
Now, Venison, remember that birthday song we played earlier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we also, on the Dune and Bob show, we did call and leave you a message on your voicemail.
Yeah. Yesterday I was really out of it.
You didn't listen to your message then?
I didn't even have the computer on.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can find the message, because I think it'll let me play messages I've sent. So let's see if it lets me play this.
Yeah, I saw the messages when I came on today.
We heard through the grapevine that was a special day.
Command to Zoom. All systems are go for your message to a terrific young man.
Hey, big guy, it's your birthday. I'm in charge of the stars, and I'm here to say, hey, big guy, you're the big star today.
Yeah, just wanted to call, wish you a happy birthday one day late there, Venison. And hey, you want anything, dude?
Yeah, happy, whatever.
Happy big guy day.
Happy, why did you break my shit? How about that?
Oh, it's his fault now?
Can we find out why he broke my shit? Can we do that?
No, it was Skype. It was Microsoft that broke you.
That's true. Microsoft.
Or a kugel chew, an apple drop, or a buzzer snooze, or maybe a three-eyed tickle.
Oh, did you get it working? Anyways, call us back, Venison.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you ask?
What's a kugel chew?
Well, up on the moon, it's nothing.
Fredericktown, Yamaha.
But that
where the fun begins.
do for you on your birthday.
There we go.
There we go.
So yeah, that was your birthday message, and you didn't even play it back or listen to it.
I wasn't around.
It has been over 24 hours since we left that message, and it was 1.5 minutes.
Yeah, like I said, I saw it when I came on here, but they didn't get a chance to play it.
All right. Well, we made Lulu.
I figured you'd tell me about it,
but
which you did.
Kukul chew. Did you ask? What's a kukul chew? I'm just gonna have that stuck in my head for like the next 20 weeks now.
Kukul chew.
Just that birthday song in general.
Oh, okay. So about your lawnmowers.
Right. So I bought a house a little over a year ago now. And with the house came a postage stamp yard. And Kristen's parents were nice enough to give us a brand new, still in its original box, lawnmower.
Okay.
And, so I attached the wheels and put the oil in the oil tank and got a gas can, went to the gas station, filled the gas can up with gasoline, poured the gasoline into the gas spot, and started up and mowed the lawn with it all last summer. And then the end of the summer got here, and I kept it in the basement, stored it in a nice spot in the basement there, and, stayed there all winter, doing nothing but just sitting there getting a nice rest. And how does my lawnmower repay me for giving it a nice shelter to rest in? I pull it out this past weekend because weather's finally gotten warmer and stuff is growing. and we'll build our house and chop our wood and do the best we know and watch our garden grow. No, that's the lawn. We need to mow that. So, and these days it's looking more less like make our garden grow and more like welcome to the jungle. So I pull the lawnmower out and top off the gas tank. And prime the you got the little thing that you pump to prime it, and I pull the cord, and it doesn't start, which is okay because this lawnmower never starts on the first pull. It always takes me like 3 or 4 pulls to get this damn motherfucker to start up. So I pull, I prime it some more, I pull, I prime it some more, I pull, I prime it some more, I pull. I know that if you prime it too much, you'll flood the engine. So, and at this point, my arm is too sore. I can't pull this thing anymore hard enough to start it. So I kick it. I curse at it. I storm inside. I go out a few hours later. I pull. I prime it some more. I pull. This thing will not fucking start, and I am just like, what the fuck? I put this thing away. Nothing touched it. It just rested a few months, and now it won't fucking start. It's a brand new lawnmower. Only got 1 season of use out of the damn thing. And why is it? We fucking landed a man on the fucking moon in 1960 fucking 9. It's 2019. Can we make a motor that doesn't require this to start it?
Yes, they have those.
Well, why do we still have these then? Why do these still exist? I want to do this. I want to do this, and the thing starts up. That's
they have those. It's because your in-laws are cheap.
Well, no, it wasn't a gift. It was, we had this lawnmower, we ended up not needing it. You could have it. So it's not like they bought it for us and the cheap one. It's a new lawnmower they happen to have. So I can't
more
really
like
fault
they started it, realized that it was hard, cleaned it up, and said, "Here, you can have it."
No, I mean, this thing was unused in its box. The wheels weren't even attached.
You don't think someone could unattach them and put them in the box with everything?
There were no grass stains on the wheels.
Doesn't mean they couldn't,
There was no oil in the tank. The original bottle of oil that came with it was, well, no, actually, I did have to go out and buy a bottle of oil. It didn't come with oil, but it didn't have oil in it. It was not, no, this was, anything's possible, but no, this was not used. It was in its original box, not assembled. So
then you had bad gas if you had to top it off.
Well,
stagnant gas.
Well, I always top it off.
Yeah, but the gas would sit in there for a couple months, so the gas could easily,
I
became bad gas.
I bet you if I doused the thing in this gasoline and threw a lit match at it, it would burst up into flames. I don't think there's a problem with the gas.
No, the gas in the tank, because you said you had to top it off. So apparently there was still gas in it. You didn't run the gas out.
So
if there was bad gas in there...
It's not like the gas sat in there for 5 years. It sat in there for a few months. And I did add more gas into the tank, even if that isn't it. And it's all the same gas.
Yeah, but the gas was still sitting there.
So what do I do when things don't work? I talked to my good friend Dune. And he said, well, maybe you need to change the spark plug. Usually you change the spark plug and that thing will fire right up. And so I'm like, a spark plug? Huh? What? How do I? And I think he showed me a picture of a spark plug. And I'm like, oh, okay, all right. He goes, you have a socket set, don't you? I'm like, yeah, I got a socket set. I bought like a cheap $5 socket set off of Amazon. And there we go. So I go outside with my socket set. I find the spark plug. And my sockets aren't deep enough to go around the spark plug, and I'm like, okay. And so I sent Dune a picture of my socket and the spark plug and how inadequately short my socket, so I put it next to the spark plug, and he goes, "Oh, your set doesn't come with one for a spark plug?" And I'm like, no, and so I go and I get pliers and a monkey wrench, and but of course I put the spark plug in a spot that you can't fucking reach it with anything except for a spark plug socket. So I'm like, okay, all right, let's go to Lowe's and get a spark plug socket and a replacement spark plug. While we're at it, I had to go out there to get the spark plug anyways, so let's go ahead and do this. So I go out to Lowe's, I find the spark plug. Oh, I find the part number for the spark plug in the instruction booklet. And then Dune takes that and translates it into a different part number, and then I put that into the Lowe's page, and Lowe's page pulls up 2 different size spark plugs that supposedly cross-reference that number. And I'm like, well, yeah, but it's only one of those 2 are going to fit. And with the luck I've been having this week, I'm going to buy the one that don't fit. So it's like, maybe I should just buy both of them. Well,
yeah, just a bigger one.
Oh, wait, you can't get out the spark plug because you don't have a spark plug wrench.
Right. Otherwise, I just bring it with me and say I need one of these. But anyways, I go to. Well, no, it turned out that the website had it wrong because I went to Lowe's. I took both of them. I looked at them side by side. Only one of them had the right part number on it. The other one didn't. So whoever put that on the website, fuck you. So I get that. I get the socket, and I ring it out, $10. I come home. I take the old spark plug out. Looks fine, but hey, whatever. New spark plug should fix this. Dune said so. So that's clearly... Oh, I realized I haven't brought up the chat this whole show.
Wow! That is great.
I keep forgetting to bring up the YouTube chat. If YouTube would relay the chat into the Hangout...
No,
that would make too much. That would make too much sense. That would make way too much sense. To do that. But anyways, I don't think we've missed anything in the chat room. Anyways, Jose Guzman wrote in penny farthing bicycle. Lieutenant Commander Databerg said, "I think you should pay for the XSplit software. The watermark is just unnecessary." Whatever. I do the show for free. No one pays me to do the show. Why should I pay XSplit for the software? You know what? This shirt was free. I got it from a Microsoft convention. I like free shit. The spark plug, however, was not free. So I took out the old spark plug. Looks fine, whatever. Put it aside. Put the new spark plug in. I pull the line, nothing. Prime it a bit, pull the line, nothing. Prime it a bit more, pull the line, nothing. Curse, kick it, storm inside. It's like, well, I drove someplace. I spent $10 to make this problem go away, and I still have this problem. What the fuck does this lawnmower want me to do to appease it? Do I need to, set up an altar and make offerings to the lawnmower? What do you want? Just start! I'm pulling the cord. I'm doing my part. You do your part. This is a team effort here. Work with me.
Maybe you're not pulling it correctly.
It's the same way I pulled it last season. No, so... Dune said, "Well, you checked that you had Spark, right?" And I'm like, "Well, I have a few albums by Sparks." So I deciphered his text to mean that he wants me to leave the spark plug not screwed in, but attached to the connector, and pull the cord and see if I see flashy blue come from it. And he said, "Oh, make sure it's touching metal." And I'm like, okay. And the internet told me don't put it near gas when doing that. So, Dune left that part.
That's smart.
I guess that was implied. But anyways, so I went back outside, and I take out the new spark plug, and I put it back into the connector, and I lean it up against a piece of metal, and that's attached to the lawnmower. And I pull the cord, and I don't see a spark. Now, mind you, it's hard to look for a spark because the spark plug is down there and the cord is up here. And but then it's like, well, if I detach the cord from the handle, then it comes down there, and then I can just pull right there. Of course, the safety handle is up there, so I have to be holding down the safety handle to pull the cord while looking at the spark. But despite my best efforts, I saw no spark. So I don't think I have a spark. And at that point, Dune's like, well, it's probably not worth fixing. I'm like, I only got one damn season out of this lawnmower, and I got no spark. So the manufacturer has a phone number. They start taking calls at 9 o'clock tomorrow. My alarm is set. And someone needs to do some explaining why they're manufacturing lawnmowers that won't start after one season of use.
So you still don't have your pull lawnmower working, right?
I have it. It's not working.
Okay.
It's in the backyard. Only working lawnmowers get to stay in stores for the night. I refuse. I refuse to let this thing have shelter until it starts again.
Okay. So, let's see, where was I going?
Yeah, I still have the lawnmower.
Okay, you still have the lawnmower. You already put in the new spark plug.
Right, and I have the old spark plug. I have 2 spark plugs, and they both don't spark.
Okay.
And I have a jungle in the backyard as well.
Okay. So with the new spark plug, you put it on something metal.
Right.
Or you can just, loosen it up in its holder. And for you to check it, make sure you're in the shade so you can actually see the blue spark. You get like a piece
you
of...
set the cap right?
It was brand new out of the package. If the gap ain't right already, then what the hell are they selling me?
Well, no, hold on. For you to hold down the safety bar, you tie a string around it. Make sure that it's tight enough where the safety bar is,
well,
down.
I don't want to get my face too close to this thing while it's sparking near a... I mean...
Well, dude, how the fuck are you supposed to see the goddamn blue light or see if the engine's working if you're trying to hold up the safety bar and you have to pull this?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there was no spark.
Okay.
Listen to the one with boobs in this fucking thing.
And yes, you do have to gap them because even spark plugs I got for my model of car had to be gapped.
The gap looks like what the YouTube video showed me. I think it's gapped.
No, you gotta gap it.
I can do as you and your boob suggested and tie the thing down and get a closer look at that tomorrow. I only reference the boobs because you reference the boobs. For let the record show, she smiled when I said that. So. Otherwise, it's kind of awkward if I'm talking about someone's boobs and no one knows that she's actually smiling and showing a sign of approving of my boob reference, and then I'm just a creep talking about some chick's boobs, and no one wants that.
Well, no, I'm serious. Like, if you don't want the fucking bar, because I think that's part of the problem. The safety, and it probably is a safety switch in it, because once you let go of the safety, the lawnmower doesn't have time to kick over.
No.
So
exactly.
So why don't you have the safety bar actually pulled down all the way with a piece of string or like a couple rounds of tape?
Yeah.
And then you try pulling.
I could do that. Now I was holding it down, so it was all the way down, and my head was somewhere between the bar and the spark plug. So maybe I wasn't as close as I could be, but I saw no spark. And because here's the thing, either I have spark and it's not starting, or I don't have spark and it's not starting. And the fact that I consistently over the past 3 days have gotten not a single start and I didn't see a spark, says to me that I found my reason why it's not starting. I have no spark.
Well, also you can put in some engine cleaner as well, just like a little bit into the fuel and mix it around.
If I have spark, that would make sense.
But like I said, I think it's the safety handle because you're not holding down the safety handle long enough to actually cause a spark.
No, I keep holding it down while pulling.
Okay.
I mean, I'll tape it down so I can get a closer look, but I did keep it held down while I was pulling. It's just possible I didn't have my face close enough to see a spark. But
Well, do you jerk it? Like, do you do like that?
Yeah, I
Is it
jerk
a smooth?
But I thought we were talking about my lawnmower.
I am talking about the lawnmower. Like, if you don't have a smooth, concise pull, it's going to cause a backfire with the engine. So it's not going to start correctly. Especially when you don't have the safety pulled down all the way for it to start. Because if the safety handle is released, it's going to stop the engine.
So you don't think I'm jerking it right?
I don't think you're holding down the safety long enough or tight enough, and I think you're jerking the string.
Okay. I'll give it another try tomorrow. I'll work on my jerking technique and I'm sorry, the joke's just there for the taking.
Hey, this.
Fuck you son of a bitch!
Hey, no, it's all good. I am listening to your advice, and I am going to try it out. There's no need to get angry. I just, we'll just start talking about jerking stuff. And
oh my god!
When all else fails, take a hit.
Fucking douche canoe.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
What?
Nah, seeing some nasty storms moving out of Indiana into Ohio.
Oh, dude,
Not
you always
good.
see fucking nasty storms. You get the fucking shit from goddamn Cuba and fucking Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic swooping in from the fucking Gulf of Mexico up that way, and then of course you get fucking shit from goddamn, what is it, LA and from the South Pacific going through that fucking part. I mean, fuck, we have fucking clouds and shit coming in from fucking Hawaii right now. Stop your fucking complaining.
Lieutenant.
Well, I don't live there. I live here, and and that shit that's trying to come through now, that's drop tornadoes damn near everywhere. So,
get used to it, motherfucker. You live out there.
Lieutenant Commander Databurger's writing in. Does Johnny have a thing for RV lady?
RV lady. Well, fuck you.
A, she has a name, and B, what do you mean by thing? I mean, we go way back. We're friends. I'm married to someone else, though, so I wouldn't say I have a thing for
RV lady.
RV lady. But I think our first interaction involved you calling into my show and telling me that my wife keeps my balls in a jar on the fridge. And,
yes.
We've been friends
and
ever
she
since. No, they're permanently attached right where they've always been all my life. In my
yes, with the crotch rot.
With the dude, sometimes you just gotta get a little powder when things get a little itchy, but that's not rot. That's normal. That's why they make Gold Bond medicated powder.
Oh God. Just use some talcum powder, okay?
It's quite the franchise. They make money hand over fist. There's a reason for this. It's because people need to put the powder on the balls.
No, that's because fucking people have crotch rot and they don't know how to get rid of it because they don't know how to shower.
I shower every day.
Well, apparently you got like athlete's foot or something up in there. Stop itching your balls with your fucking feet.
Let me. Yes, yes, I do have athlete's foot, and I also you know what? Do we really need to go into my medical conditions?
I don't know. Do we?
Why not?
I mean, yeah, yes. I have athlete's foot. I have some itchiness in other places, and I have male pattern baldness. Is there any other embarrassing things we need to bring up here? And one side of my face ain't quite like the other. Is there anything else we need to cover here?
One of these things aren't quite like the other.
There. So yeah. Me and RV lady. We have a thing. It's called a friendship. That's what we have.
Very abusive friendship. Mostly me being abusive.
There we go. Good times. Yeah, but we've run out of topics. So what do we do when we run out of topics? We bring up Fark.com and hope that the first few articles are funny and spark conversation. Let's see. Patient codes in Houston Hospital. No, that sounds boring. Fake Jews. What the heck? No.
Fake Jews.
Pro tip: after boarding a plane, it's
you mean
longer...
Jews for Jesus? Fake Jews?
Yeah, that would qualify. Passenger lights up cigarette on a flight, falls asleep. Wow, really? And this is news? I mean, that's stupid and surprising, but I don't think it's news. Slow news day today.
Yeah, that's pretty sad, actually.
Yeah. Let's see. Does your wife lose your favor on the bedpost overnight? That's got a tag of Florida, so that's going to be fucked up. I don't think we need that. Man, there's let's see.
It was from Florida. It could be believed. They're weird.
Weird things happen in Florida. Let's see. Woman beat her wife with bedpost for accidentally putting their weed in washing machine. and Fark decided that the fact that it was a bedpost that was used made for a good joke to post that to their page. All right, I'll give them that it did happen in Florida. So I'll give them that. All right, here's one that's just labeled worst baptism ever. I have to click on this. Let's see. Girl falls in septic tank at Chico Church. Yeah, that that would be the worst baptism ever. I think so. I think that's a reverse baptism, actually.
Reverse baptism.
Yeah, you're supposed to be, I think baptism's supposed to be cleansing. Falling into a septic tank, on the other hand, not so much. I wonder if they let her rinse off in the baptismal pool to get the shit off of her.
That's just contaminating everything.
No, yeah, that would not be good for the baptismal pool.
No,
that's
here.
not good
Dunk
for
your
anyone.
baby in this. Oh, why does it have E. coli? Well, that's because the other girl, decided to bathe in it after being desecrated by Satan in the septic tank. Oh, so she wanted to be praised by God again. Yes.
Let's see. Two brothers from Ohio do something extraordinary. This is not a repeat from 1903. Let's see. Identical. Basically identical twins are the valedictorian and salutatorian at a school. Once again, a clever
Congratulations.
joke for a boring article. Let's see. Attack of the Canadian bacon. No. New entry on list of things that are trying to kill you. Beach umbrellas. No, that's not new. That's old. As someone who grew up spending many a summer on the beach, I know the dangers of a beach umbrella and why you make sure you get that pole in there good, and why when you see one that's about to let loose, you scream at them to grab it, and then mutter under your breath about the fucking idiots that don't know how to put an umbrella in the ground.
Oh, really?
This is all part of the Jersey Shore experience, is looking at, keeping an eye out for the idiots that don't know how to set up a beach umbrella properly. You know, they even make them now with like spiral thingies on the end of them, so that if you're too lazy to just take the pointy pole and jam it in there and move it around and push it in there, move it around and push it in there, you can just kind of twist and twist and twist until it goes in there far enough.
Oh my god.
What? You didn't realize how serious beach umbrellas are?
No.
A corkscrew beach umbrella.
I'll tell
Interesting.
You, if a gust of wind comes and sends a big piece of metal hurling at your head, you'll duck. You know, that ain't no laughing matter.
I don't know what it is. Maybe Californians are just different in some areas, but
yeah.
You don't do beach umbrellas?
No, we do beach tents, dude. Like, we put tents outside and we stake them down so that way, like, the kids will just, sit in there. Like, we take the tops off so that way the mesh will show through. But,
no, yeah. I guess maybe it's more of an East Coast thing, beach umbrellas.
I don't know.
Yeah, you get the... which is great. Well, now I think they make like the plastic tip. But it used to be, you had the metal tip that was a nice. A pointed spike to drive it into the sand, which means that if someone didn't drive it in far enough or didn't put it down when it got too windy, you not only do you have a flying hunk of metal heading at your face, but you got a nice sharp stick at the end of it, ready to poke your eye out. So yeah, no, you need to be careful with your beach umbrellas. This is not new. This is old. This is quite an old entry on the list of things that are trying to kill you. But kudos to the BBC for figuring out beach umbrellas are dangerous. Beach lovers beware. Umbrellas injure thousands a year. Yeah, this is old news.
Yeah, like we even put out gazebos and shit, like the fold up gazebos. Like, yeah, we don't put out umbrellas.
Oh my god.
No. I haven't really seen umbrellas.
No, I'm a little bit of shock here.
Okay. What now?
Yeah, I'm cruising through the TV guide, looking for something to leave it on. And down there on Boomerang, they bring back the Care Bears.
So that'll be next week's quiz: Care Bear or porn star?
Oh no!
Care Bears. They're on my TV now.
And the answer to both questions will be both.
I hated them.
You hate the Care Bears?
Yes.
I just remember, they used to come on when I was younger, and my siblings would watch them. So, whatever. I didn't feel like doing homework, so I'd
they came on right at the time when the government agencies decided that Saturday morning cartoons were too violent. So they bring in one year, the years that we thought was going to be regular, Care Bears, the Smurfs, Snorkels, and whatever. All that stupid shit.
Hey, don't be putting down the Smurfs. Smurfs are cool.
There's nothing wrong with those.
Yeah, I like the Smurfs.
No.
They replaced all verbs with the word Smurf. And this is great. It makes language so much easier when you only have to remember one verb for everything.
And they had a hooker.
Oh my God, you're right. They did have a hooker.
They had a hooker. They had one hooker.
They had one female in the whole town of a male population. We all know what she was.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now later episodes, I think there was a second female character that
there was a little girl.
Oh, well. Oh, right, we're not going there.
There's Baby Smurf.
Oh, the Baby Smurfs. There's and then there was Brainy Smurf that he would wear the glasses and keep talking until someone hit over the head with a hammer, which taught us as children that was an acceptable way to get people that wear glasses to stop talking. Life lessons.
Yeah.
Anyways, on that note, I think we've reached that time again. It's a sad time. It's time to put another fun-filled edition of the show to bed. But it's okay, because if you're tuned in on the NHB radio audio stream, there's plenty of quality automation that will continue streaming after we go off. If you're watching us on the YouTubes, there's lots of other great YouTube channels or videos to watch. Or you could take things over to Twitch. There are a lot of our friends that are streaming on Twitch right now. So if I may make some suggestions, if you are looking for something entertaining to watch after we hit the stop button. Velvet 7 is probably dancing around in front of her camera right now. Raquel Lilly probably singing some tunes. Ray Rachel is live. And the Deadpool show is live, so go over to twitch.tv and check out the Deadpool show or Ray Rachel or Velvet 7. Lots of great fun options there. We also have other great quality No Holds Barred radio programming throughout the week. Vamp goes on tomorrow, and Dune and Bob show on Sunday. But we do try to be edumacational here, and I know I think you've all learned a whole lot, but Lulu, what have you learned tonight?
I learned that you don't know how to operate a lawnmower.
I know how to operate a working lawnmower.
You don't know how to operate a lawnmower.
I operate it just fine when it's working.
I'm sure it works. You just don't know how to operate a lawnmower.
The lawnmower and I had a deal. I pull the cord, it starts. It's not held up its end of the deal this year, so it can sleep in the backyard.
Yeah, and it only lasted 1 year, so you don't know how to buy a good lawnmower.
It was a gift. Yeah, I know how to buy a good lawnmower. Step 1, go on Craigslist. Step 2, find one of those push motors that aren't motorized. It just, has blades that cut the grass. Step 3, no more pull cords.
How big is your lawn?
About a postage stamp size.
Why don't you just spend the money and get the Roomba lawnmower?
I'm going to look into that. I am going to look
I said that in a tweet to you. Just get the Roomba lawnmower, dude.
I need to research it. I need to figure out how it knows to stay in my lawn and not go into the neighbors. But
just mow their lawn too.
It's a Roomba. It'll do the whole neighborhood, and it'll find its way back eventually. Venison, what have you learned?
Well, I learned that the shields are still working here. Yay! They're breaking up anything that comes through, which means those nasty storms should be disassembled, hopefully. But mainly, yeah, we got shields here. They break up storms.
We got weather on the 10s here with Venison, but what did you learn? What did you learn?
I've learned that you were basically a bratty little kid. I mean, come on, you were dangerous, violent, pushing teachers down and everything else, arguing. I
was not violent. You better stop that type of talking about me, or I'll cut you. Wait.
Yeah, you were a brat.
I was not a brat. I was just easily bribed.
No, I was a brat. I was a terrible
So
child.
you were blessed too.
I was a well-meaning kid that just wanted to, go home and listen to music. But
oh, so you're autistic?
No. I don't want to go home and watch grass grow. I just want to go home and listen to music. I'm sorry if that was in poor taste. On that note, what have I learned? I've learned that I seem to have the reverse King Midas touch. Everything I touch turns to shit. But I do have another 4 days of freedom and then another weekend here. So I'm going to try to be productive this week. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for to Twitter, Johnny Gators. I will be posting links to things as things happen. And maybe
he's going to be yelling.
Maybe I'll do a quadcast. You know? That'll be fun. I don't know if that counts as learning anything. I learned nothing. I have learned nothing this week. Well, I have learned that Denon does not have phone support on Monday holidays, but Roku does. But it doesn't matter because Roku support sucks anyways. They may as well not be there. That's what I've learned. Thank you everyone for listening, and good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Venison, you're a cow.
Ooh. And I really hate Care Bears.
Oh, you love them and you know it.
Like hell.